banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium with over 101,000 fans in place is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside, it's Bishop. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Slings it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. The corners are walked up tight. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Working that left side now. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for space. It's Gordon. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The give to the right. And tackled there by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Running inside, it's Cobb.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat, and down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Here we go, ready. Ready, fire. Play. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Bishop. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it again. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll go back to work. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Shows him the stiff arm. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Vols want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Runs through a man. He might have space. Just keeps moving. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Now rolling to the left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Across the 35. Finding some room. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper smashes through the tackle, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. There. Suck it. Slog. Iron. Up. Enter. Why did he enter?
Quarterback will keep it. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. The screen, and watch out. Can't get him to the ground. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He breaks a tackle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Finds his man. It's Cobb. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Brown wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Bishop. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. from inside the 10. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Tripped up for the tackle. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Could be an alley. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles, he can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Volunteers in the hurry up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep...
And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense. And And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. On the option. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Might have a chance. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect it.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Trying to run, it's Bishop. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now they're going to throw it. He makes a grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run it on third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown ball. Lining up to add kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Cobb. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Makes the grab, and there's space. To the house. Touchdown, Auburn. The Tigers are back on top.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Bishop. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Holding his 4th quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Swings it out to his running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Calls his own number. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Fighting off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Morris. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for
so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll send the back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Vols will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The 40.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. 3rd and 6 yards to go. DB's right up on the receivers. Running inside, it's Gordon. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Auburn.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop.
There's some room. The 20. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, but that only impacts the final margin.
Auburn.